Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today is a noob's guide to lazy gold. Let's go. Okay, so lazy gold is not the same as easy gold. Easy gold is easy and lazy gold is just gaining gold by doing very little work. Now there is other things that you can do to make easy gold, but this is not a noob's guide for that. That being the case, let's get into the actual video. So what is lazy gold? There are multiple different types of ways of making lazy gold, and the most common that I've ever seen is instant respawn farming. You basically sit there AFK somewhat, or semi-AFK, and binge watch Netflix, and you basically just wait to farm up a specific amount, like Not Karash in Frostfire Ridge, or you can actually just have an instant respawn farm such as the one for the Crimson Whelpling. The Crimson Whelpling instant respawn farm is actually very good, and I thoroughly enjoy doing that because it provides me with a lot of different decent little bits of transmog which I can sell on the auction house, along with some materials and also a battle pet. That being the case, another way of getting lazy gold is by farming battle pets, and this one is specifically parking random various alts where the spawn points of the monsters will be. So we take for instance the Ruby Droplet, and this is farmed up in the Timeless Isle. You have to obviously get on top of the Albatross in order to actually get to this little mini boss, but this is just an example. What you will have to do is just wait there until he spawns, and this little guy will basically spawn and you just nuke him, and he has a chance of dropping the Ruby Droplet. Now the way in which these farms actually work for battle pets is usually just camping that guy and just logging on every now and then just to see if they've spawned. You can look up the spawn timers for the battle pet, but you can just do the same as with other battle pet farms. You can just also check out when they actually spawn and then just log on when they are meant to be spawning and just nuke them then. So then you can make sure that they have spawned and you can kill them basically. But that being the case, there is other ways of farming up battle pets, and I would recommend such as the instant respawn farms and the 5-minute farms. Now 5-minute farms have been quite popular for some time, and they are literally ones that you pretty much just park an ult there and you just do a quick lap every hour or every day. And the most common of these is the ogre farm in Draenor Nagrand, and basically all you have to do is kill 3 ogres and they have a chance of dropping the Mana Fiend pets. Now these Mana Fiend pets average on the auction house from anywhere from around about 2,000 gold all the way up to like 8,000 gold. I actually remember selling one for 20,000 gold in WoD when I actually managed to get hold of one, but unfortunately that time has passed. But that being the case, guys, there is another type of farm you can do for lazy gold, and this ties into the battle pets, and that is spawn camping. Now spawn camping is relatively easy to do, and all you have to do is find out the item or particular item that you are actually looking for, say the Orb of Deception, and you just park your ults all outside of your instance. Now spawn camping does require you to have at least a few ults and just parking yourself in certain different areas. Most notably, you can just park yourself where all of Poseidus actually spawns, and that is in 5 places in Vashir. Now I would recommend having NPC scan or an NPC scan overlay to find out exactly where he actually spawns, but actually rather easy to do. All you would have to do for Poseidus is literally just park ults there where they spawn and just log on every 4 to 6 hours and see if he has spawned. If he has spawned, nuke him, gain the mount, put it on the auction house, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But that being the case, those are all the types of lazy gold ways you can actually make gold. I will be making a video on easy gold, which is a bit different than lazy gold, but I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to. Now, what type of farms could you do? I've already specified the ogre farm in Nagrand, and that coincides with another farm in Draenor, and that is those old rare elites that are in the Tanan jungle. If you remember, you can actually kill them and obtain the Crash and Thrasher toys, which you can then put on the auction house for a few thousand gold. This only requires you to take 5 minutes, and pretty much I just park most of my alts there because they seem to sell relatively fast, because the Crash and Thrasher toys actually sell quite well. There's another way of farming up lazy gold, and that is farming up another battle pet which is in the raid AQ40. Don't get that confused with the Ruins of Encourage. This is the one where you actually fight Cthulhu, and all you would have to do is fight Visidus. You will need an enchant of Elemental Force on your weapon in order to create frost damage and be able to hit him with a reasonable amount of physical attacks, as well as the frost damage procs as well. So if you are a mage, then if you are a mage, priest, or warlock, I would highly recommend going over to Mad Season, as he has already done videos on how to do this and take out the Visidus globule relatively easily. If you are a rogue, warrior, death knight, all you would really need to do is just get some really crap old weapons and then enchant them with Elemental Force, and just make sure you have them on there, otherwise you cannot kill Visidus. This does not mean that even if you are 120, you're still not going to be able to kill a level 60 raid boss, because he's mechanic. You will need to freeze him before you can kill him. That being the case, guys, the Visidus globule is really easy to actually do, and I recommend it. And I recommend actually taking on the Visidus globule, because it is rather easy to just spawn camp, and because this is really easy to actually just camp, and every reset all you would have to do is run through with a load of ults. They don't even need to be max level, roughly around about level 80, and you can still do it. You can do it at level 70, but it will require you to go take a bit more time. But if you are at least level 80, then you can definitely do it. That being the case, guys, that is a noob's guide to creating lazy gold. Tell me what you think, or what other methods I may have forgotten, and I may just do a part 2. Now, I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like. And as always, have an awesome day, guys.
Yeah.